2024. The time of 9 hours to 12:30. Month, venue, Matapan Chamber, date 20th August 2024. Time 9 hours to 12:30. Chipili, venue, Chipili Council Chamber, date 20th August 2024. Time 9 hours to 12:30. Chembe, venue, Chembe Council Chamber, date 21st August 2024. Time 9 hours to 12:30. Millennium, venue, Millennium Council Chamber, date 22nd.
Good evening, everybody. We hope that you're doing fine.
9 hours to 12:30. Santhia, venue, Santhia Council Chamber, date 23rd August 2024. Time 9 hours to 12:30.
You are all invited to this important workshop. Note that the EGP system is easy to use and can be accessed by anyone. For more information, email us info@zppa.org.zm. Visit our Facebook page, Zambia Public Procurement Authority. But still, contact our public relations on +260 211 377 419 or +260 377 400. Zambia Public Procurement Authority, PO Box 31009, or visit us stand number sub J 11790 off Abikinkate Road, Long Acres.
When I wake up in the morning, what's my plan? I wanna tell you. What's your plan? A little bit of sugar, a little bit of fly, a little bit of everything, like a little type, a little bit of a little bit of splash. Shutting up the week, we don't care about the price. Calling up the girl that they make you holla holla. The bougie boy then popping like a color. Pull up on the perfect iconic. We want to let the really rock all on it. Killer beat, be the alternator, terminator. Tell them I'll be back, annihilator. Nobody wakes up, we escalate the aviator. And when we party, get up, forget it. When I wake up in the morning, what's the plan? That's a one.
The news is coming up at 18:15. At 18:15, some 8 minutes from now. Stay glued.
Giving him a Nazi death, giving him a peep show. Other than the Latinos, because you're Latino, let me go. Come to your low, with the summertime jam. Now wine and hip flow. Let me see you break it down to reggae and calypso. Get the in the lingo, making the whole disco. Pulling up with the go slow. When I wake up in the morning, what's the plan? I wanna tell you. Ooh, I wanna tell you. What's the plan? Yeah, man, I'm feeling like, hitting the globe of racks like dynamite. What's the plan? So feeling me, I kinda like the way you shine in the night. To what am I doing? It's lights. I woke up like this, baby, boy. Did I get that? Yes, turn up, baby, only get that. Speaking of which, man, I'm feeling got no movie. But take a little more, and I think you might lose me. I'm kinda tipsy, I can't get it. I got a call. Jam, now wine and hip flow. Let me see you break it down to reggae and calypso. Get the in the lingo, make the whole disco. Pulling up with the go slow. What's the plan? I wanna tell her, I wanna tell her, ooh, I wanna tell her,
Training and I'm ready to go. Now tell me, do you feel the flow?
Mommy, can you send your love to break and not the show? Wanna get fired up?
Can happen now.
Bring nothing in the cup. It makes it feel
Scrubbing till the drip was gone. Is how I did the dishes till you came along. Now that you are here, I sing a different song. Sparkle, 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 dishes all day long. Sparkle, 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 dishes all day long. Sparkle, 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 dishes all day long.
Let your dishes sparkle with Boom Sparkle Plus dishwashing liquid. You want it all? Well, we got it all. Just for you. The Premier League, La Liga, Boyka Z, Serie A, the Europa League, and a whole lot more. Stay connected to DSTV Compact for only 610 kwacha per month and get all the football you want. DSTV Zambia, your home of entertainment.
Okay, so we are some 3 minutes away from the news, which is starting very soon. Ta-da.
I knew me highest, breathe in, breathe out. You are fire burning inside. Breathe in, breathe out. You are fire, my passion for life. That's between and you could always follow. And take the road that has the straightest line. You do all these things for me. You are on and some. Breathe in, breathe out. You are burning inside. Breathe in, breathe out. You are burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
The Careful News. The Careful News. The Careful News. The Careful News. If it matters to you, it matters to us.
Good evening to you and welcome to the KFM 1815 news. Today, the 17th of August 2024. The headlines. President Hakainde Hichilema has praised Zambia Air Force in Northern Province for its remarkable achievements in the agriculture sector. The Catholic Church on the Core Belt says it will support the government of the day on matters of development. JCTR says the basic nutrition basket for July has gone up by 133 kwacha 48 ngwem. In international headlines, more than 18,000 suspected or confirmed cases of Mpox have been reported in Africa since the beginning of the year. And in sports, Arne Slot's reign as Liverpool head coach began with a victory over newly promoted Ipswich Town.
Careful News. If it matters to you, it matters to us.
The news in detail, read by Mukenge Kaunda. President Hakainde Hichilema has praised Zambia Air Force ZAF in Northern Province for its remarkable achievements in the agriculture sector. President Hichilema noted with happiness that the Air Force in Mbala has managed to successfully harvest over 3,000 bags of maize without the aid of a tractor. He expressed happiness with the production, stating that this effort is significantly impacting the success of the country's agriculture sector. The head of state expressed optimism, saying that the station will be able to increase its production after acquiring a tractor. President Hichilema said this shortly after being led on a tour of the maize storage shed by officers from ZAF Mbala, who welcomed him at Samora Michel military base today. This was during a stopover as the president was heading to Luapula province to officiate at Bwidile traditional ceremony of the Bwide people of Chienge district. And ZAF Mbala Station Commander Oliver Gwalia said the establishment in Mbala has over 4,000 hectares of land ready for cultivation. Colonel Gwalia said that 3,000 were produced on part of the land which they were cultivating manually. The Air Force in Mbala has procured a tractor which will help to increase its agricultural production. The Catholic Church on the Core Belt says it will support the government of the day on matters of development. The newly appointed Archbishop of Ndola Catholic Diocese, Benjamin Piri, says the church is not in competition with the government. Speaking during the ordination of 10 new Catholic priests, Archbishop Piri also called for unity in the church and communities, as that is the only way that success is guaranteed. He further thanked the government for choosing to attend the Ndola Diocese press the ordination of 10 deacons. And the Core Belt Permanent Secretary Augustine Kasongo said that the government is committed to work with the church on many issues affecting the country. Mr. Kasongo said that the New Dawn government is open to constructive criticism from the church. The Jesuit Center for Theological Reflection, JCTR, says the basic needs and nutrition basket for BNNB for July has gone up by 133 kwacha 48 ngwe. JCTR observed an increase in the BNNB survey, which now stands at 10,575 kwacha 93 ngwe, reflecting a 133 kwacha 48 ngwe increase compared to June. According to JCTR, the rise was attributed to increases in the prices of various commodities. Notably, the cost of a 25 kg bag of roller meal rose to 284 kwacha 8 ngwe from 262 kwacha 14 ngwe. The price of the 1 kg carpenter increased to 377 kwacha 52 ngwe from 294 kwacha 74 ngwe, while that of the price of 40 kg of vegetables went up to 554 kwacha 46 ngwe from 498 kwacha 40 ngwe. Additionally, the price of bananas increased to 19 kwacha 99 ngwe from 17 kwacha 35 ngwe per kilogram. Conversely, the price of a 90 kg bag of charcoal decreased to 856 kwacha 66 ngwe from 950 kwacha, among non-food items. A senior citizen of Mansa, Paul Mambili Makalwa, has called on Zambians, including politicians, to reject tribalism and maintain national unity. In his statement to KFM News, Mr. Kalwa emphasized the importance of adhering to the national motto of One Zambia, One Nation, and called on Zambians to refrain from making remarks based on political or tribal affiliations. Mr. Kalwa expressed concern over the potential political cadres have to disrupt the peace that Zambia has enjoyed since independence. He underscored the need for all Zambians to uphold the values of freedom and peace, which have been fundamental to the country's history. Mr. Kalwa has highlighted the need for the public to show respect for both former and current presidents. He voiced his disapproval of youths who insult leaders and suggested that such behavior is uncalled for. Mr. Kalwa proposed that those found guilty of disrespecting former leaders should face legal consequences.
Ikichenda tachiwene awo ulingalite tribalism balonga mabena Zambia bonse ikatandiro nokubera muchinshi kuli bakateka baliko batota ediga chakolungu eliyo nabalipo bakatinde chilema tebene ba ifwebene basaba twabasagire bonse mwema kata ya shironganyino ya mashuya cha Jones paka accountant ya 2026 iyo kukaba kusaba chance kuma wards constituencies districts nechalo Jones makanaka bali PND na bapie tamwali polio kwali independence patron for October 1964 mutende tuleromba kumwe bonse tube aba kukina nabakisa kuno mabakese fika pamutende.
We continue with the news. Former Mutuna Ward Councillor Alam Nkandu has urged the government to build a clinic in Musendeka area. He says the residents currently face a significant challenge at accessing healthcare services, with the nearest facility, Chisunka, located 10 kilometers away. Mr. Nkandu expressed deep concern over the health risks posed by this long distance, particularly for expectant mothers. He lamented that many residents are unable to seek medical attention due to the long distance they have to cover. The former councillor has appealed to the government to prioritize the construction of a clinic in Musendeka in order to address the pressing healthcare needs of the community. In other stories, the Higher Education Loans and Scholarships Board, HELSP, has disbursed their student loans to 516 first-year students at Charimbala University for the 2024-25 academic year. According to the HELSB's Manager of Corporate Communications and Customer Services, Chiselwa Kawanda, the board received a total of 2,064 applications for sponsorship from the university. Of these, 919 sought support for science-based programs, while 1,145 applied for arts-based courses. Mr. Kawanda stated that 1,852 applicants, or 90% of the total, were deemed eligible for sponsorship. The remaining 212 were disqualified due to reasons such as completing grade 12 before 2020, missing required documents, submitting incorrect admission letters, or age. Among the eligible applicants, 826 sought admission to science programs and 1,026 to arts programs. The gender breakdown shows 1,091 male and 761 female applicants. Notably, 2 applicants with disabilities were considered for awards. To ensure equity access to education, HELSB adopted a regional balancing criteria for selecting beneficiaries. This approach guarantees fair distribution of loans across all provinces. Currently, HELSB supports students at 9 public institutions, namely Chalimbana, Copperbelt, Mukuba, Mulungushi, Kapasa Makasa, Kwame Nkrumah, Palavana, Zambia, and the Zambia University College of Technology. 13 input suppliers engaged to distribute 85,000 metric tons of maize. The Ministry of Agriculture has engaged the 13 input suppliers to distribute over 85,000 metric tons of both D-compound and urea fertilizer under the Direct Input Supply (DIS). The farming inputs are meant for beneficiaries under the Farmer Input Support Program (FISIP) for the 2024-25 farming season. Ministry of Agriculture Procurement Supply Unit Head Mark Banda says that some of the fertilizer has already been delivered to various distribution points across the country. Mr. Banda added that the ministry will ensure that the inputs will be made available in all the districts by the end of next month before the onset of the rains. He has told NAIS that the ministry is working hard to ensure that farmers access their farming inputs early to enhance their preparedness for the season. Mr. Banda has, however, stated that the ministry is also in the process of procuring chemicals to fight armyworms. As we go for a break this evening, a look at the headlines in our stories. President Hakainde Hichilema has praised ZAF in Northern Province for its remarkable achievements in the agricultural sector. The Catholic Church on the Copperbelt says it will support the government of the day on matters of development. JCTR says the basic needs and nutrition basket for July has gone up by 133 kwacha, 48 ingwe. International and sports coming up. Stay tuned.
If it matters to you, it matters to us.
And now for the rest of the stories. A total of 18,737 suspected or confirmed cases of Mpox were reported in Africa since the beginning of the year, including 1,200 cases in 1 week alone, the African Union Health Agency said on Saturday. The figure accounts for three strains of the virus, of which one is the new, more deadly and more transmissible clade 1B, which prompted the World Health Organization (WHO) on Wednesday to declare an international health emergency. The agency's highest alert to date: 3,101 confirmed and 15,636 suspected cases have been reported from 12 African Union member states, resulting in 541 deaths, a fatality rate of 0.89%, the Africa Center for Disease Control and Prevention (CDC) said in a statement. The hardest hit country, the DR Congo, where the new clade 1B strain was first detected in September 2023, has reported 1,005 cases, of which 222 were confirmed, 787 suspected, and 24 deaths in 1 week. All 26 provinces in the DRC, home to some 100 million people, have reported cases of Mpox. Hamas has described suggestions of progress on an Israel-Gaza ceasefire deal as an illusion after US President Joe Biden said he was feeling optimistic. Following 2 days of US-backed talks in Qatar, President Biden said on Friday, "We are closer than we have ever been." However, a senior Hamas official told the BBC there had been no progress and mediators were selling illusions. Israel said it appreciates the efforts of the US and the mediators to dissuade Hamas from its refusal to a hostage release deal. The Israeli military launched a campaign in Gaza to destroy Hamas in response to an unprecedented attack on southern Israel on 7 October, during which about 1,200 people were killed and 251 taken hostage. more than 40,000 people have been killed in Gaza since then, according to the territory's Hamas-run health ministry. In sports, Diogo Jota and Mo Salah scored the goals as Arne Slot's reign as Liverpool head coach began with a hard-fought victory over newly promoted Ipswich Town at a boisterous Portman Road. Portuguese forward Jota finished off a flowing Liverpool move involving Salah and the impressive Trent Alexander-Arnold shortly after the hour mark side-footed the Egyptians' low cross past Ipswich goalkeeper Christian Wharton, and it was 2-0 just 5 minutes later. Salah scoring from Dominic Zoboslai's pass for his 9th opening day goal, a Premier League record, playing their first top-flight game in 22 years. Ipswich were more than a match for Slot's team in the first half and went closest to opening the scoring before the halftime, first through Jacob Greaves' downward header and then Omar Hutchinson's low drive. But Liverpool were much improved after the restart and should have taken the lead when Jota nodded Alexander-Arnold's inch-perfect cross narrowly wide off the far post early in the second half. The 27-year-old made amends for the miss moments later before Salah put the seal on the narrow win and condemned Ipswich to their first home defeat in nearly 12 months. Well, as we end the news, a recap of the top stories. President Hakainde Hichilema has praised the Zambia Air Force in Northern Province for its remarkable achievements in the agricultural sector. The Catholic Church on the Cobalt says it will support the government of the day on matters of national development. Jesse Tiara says that the basic needs and nutrition basket for July has gone up by 133 kwacha, 48 ngwem. In international headlines, more than 18,000 suspected or confirmed cases of monkeypox have been reported in Africa since the beginning of the year. And in sports, Arne Slot's reign as Liverpool head coach began with a victory over newly promoted Ipswich Town. But that is the end of the KFM Evening News today, the 17th of August, 2024. Coming up is the Z10 to 1. Good evening and stay tuned.